wanted to take this opportunity to share some of the gifts that I wish to offer with special journeys, pilgrimages, tours, and spiritual experiences in Mexico. I've been traveling close to 20 years now throughout Mexico. I know the country really well. I have numerous contacts, friends, colleagues, elders, medicine people that we can connect with, that I can share with you. I'd like to offer this publicly now to share more of a cultural, traditional experience rather than your typical tourist trip. So for close to 20 years now, I've been guiding and facilitating tours, pilgrimages, and retreats throughout Mexico for private groups, small groups, individuals. I still plan to offer an exclusive, intimate experience. At the same time, I want to offer this experience to many others, other than people that just know me. I've spent many of those years integrated into the local culture, traditions. I know a lot of locals, a lot of medicine people and elders. I know the land, the sacred places, the temples, and the pyramids very well. And I believe I can provide an experience second to none, extending an authentic, true, traditional cultural experience. The experiences that I provide are very engaging, very unique. This will give you a chance to connect with the people of Mexico, the indigenous people, the locals, their sacred temples, their spirit places, pyramids, engaging in ceremony, rituals. These are very unique and special connections that I'm offering. So some of the things that I offer are guided tours through the temples and pyramids, either a specific temple site or through a chain or sequence of the sites. For example, I take small groups to Teotihuacan to learn about the Mexica Toltec teachings and cultures. We study for roughly 3 to 4 days in a classroom practical setting, also engaging in ritual and practices and traditions. And then we finish that off by sharing a traditional ceremony in the pyramids of Teotihuacan. Other tours have included starting in Teotihuacan, moving through the south to Chichen Itza, and completing a complete spiral or sequence, a Fibonacci spiral of sorts. Also, I guide journeys to the desert, to the San Luis Desert with the Huicholes. Their traditional name is Wirikuta. I have had the fortune, as I've reiterated in some of my previous videos, to study with 2 Maracames, who are Wirikuta medicine men. I apprenticed with one for 10 years. I've continued to apprentice and work with another for close to 20 years now. And we go on an annual pilgrimage to the desert. And I do that to teach about the sacredness of the medicine, to share their traditions, their practices, their rituals, the traditional pilgrimage that they take to Wirikuta every year to harvest their medicine and connect with Kayumari. This is also to educate people about the area, the sacredness of the medicine, the rarity of it, the fact that it's potentially going extinct, and some of the obstacles and challenges that the Wirikuta people face with respect to mines and the overtaking of their sacred lands by multinational corporations. So it's a fully educational cultural experience. It's very unique. There's nobody else offering this experience. It really also shows why we should respect the medicine and not overharvest and protect it and save it from extinction, and do so in a good way, in a respectful way, in a traditional way with a traditional elder. During your experience in Mexico, we could also participate in sweats, which they call temazcals. A traditional temazcal, which could be found at Grandfather Clacael's place, is actually a steam room or a steam bath, and it's a very different structure as compared to the traditional sweat lodge or inipi. Anyways, those are just a few examples of the types of experiences that I can offer you. I can also provide personal concierge, personal booking services, whereas you just tell me what you want to do and the type of experience that you want to have or the place that you want to go, and I can help you connect the dots. I can connect you with great people, places to stay. I can offer you different price ranges for different tours, different journeys, connect you with property management. I have access to a lot of different people in various medicine circles. I can help you coordinate your transportation, any special event that you want to plan. I tend to stay away from weddings. Same thing with a family vacation, personal vacation, whatever it is. Consider me your man on the ground. You can reach me by email. We'll set up a time to either have a video conference or exchange emails, and we'll get you the contacts and resources that you need. This is all about inspiring people and giving you a unique experience than what you can find anywhere else. Just to give you a bit of an example of the 2 tours that I've done lately that I'd like to share. One specifically that I'm working on right now that's private, and I will be vetting all the participants as I do with all my tours and events. And this way it ensures that people that are coming with good intention, with a clear mind and an open heart. One of the examples that I was speaking of would be to the San Luis Desert, to what the Wirikuta people call Wirikuta, place of their origin stories, the beginnings. This is a sharing of their traditional pilgrimage. It starts in San Blas in Nayarit. We go and we pay respects to Haramara and give offerings to the ocean, offer our intentions and our prayers to her. This is where all life begins. We then progress from there through a sequence of rituals and travel, which bring us to Wirikuta. And then from there, we go into the desert. I share and teach the traditional practice and ritual of harvesting the medicine. And then we follow and assist the Maracame. We're speaking specifically of the Peyote cactus, known as Hikuri. From there, we'd participate and share in traditional ceremony with the Maracame. And then the Maracame would then take the medicine for the community back to Nayarit. So that whole pilgrimage, that journey lasts generally anywhere between 7 to 10 days. Another offering that I have is taking people to Teotihuacan, which are the pyramids outside of Mexico City, also known as the City of the Gods, or where gods touch the earth. During this journey, we go and we stay in San Martín de las Piramides, and this is at Calpulli Colcalco. This Calpulli is the base, the center for the sun dancers for that area, for Teotihuacan, which is the main sun dance for Mexico. And this was also grandfather Tlacael's home. Tlacael was the oral tradition wisdom keeper for the Toltec nation and Mexica people. Mexica means cosmic citizen. And so Tlacael carried, shared, and taught these traditions and medicine ways. He has asked that the Calpulli continue his work through his apprentice, Marco Mazat, opening this facility as an educational center and a museum for people to come and learn and experience. At this facility, there is a traditional temazcal that I mentioned earlier, which we share a ritual and sweat with the participants. We also teach basic Nahuatl, Toltec, Aztec traditions, including a little bit about language, numbers, numerical systems, calendar, and then on the 3rd or 4th day, culminate all this by going into the temples with permission from Ina, with permits, with traditional elders and the sun dancers, and share a very activating, powerful, sequential ceremony with you. So this is the intention. And with these tours and these journeys and these pilgrimages, you can also experience some of the magic and the healing and the activation, the inspiration that I also experienced. It's a great pleasure and honor to share this with people. There's nothing like this available, which is what I wish to provide as a unique experience to you. I am presently accepting applications for participants for ceremony in Wirikuta to go on this pilgrimage with the Maracames this March. This is traditionally when they go for their harvest, their pilgrimage. It's generally done just before their celebration of Semana Santa. So we go more or less the week before or just slightly before spring break starts to avoid a lot of the travelers, the partiers and so forth. Also to avoid the huge influx during Semana Santa. That way it's more peaceful, more grounded, more focused. During these journeys, we can also go and visit the world-renowned Real de Catorce, which is a mountain town nestled up in the mountains behind Wirikuta Mountain, which is the mining town that started and established that area many years ago with a family of 14, which is why Catorce is significant. If you'd like to participate in that, please email me and contact me and we can chat and I can give you information and we can decide if this is the right journey for you. With respect to journeys to the sacred temples and pyramids, I'm open anytime for those, either with a group or yourself or just a couple people, and we can slowly bring together enough people to make it happen. We collectively choose a date and the destinations, and then I plan out the journey and we have a few meetings. And I'm happy to, like I said, I'm happy to guide people individually. I'm happy to guide small groups. It all depends on what you're looking for and what you'd like to have, what you'd like to experience. So as mentioned, I can also provide concierge and booking services. I know the country extremely well. I've traveled all over the entire country for many years. You'll also see in my upcoming videos that I'm going to offer specific details in certain regions and areas. For example, in Sayulita, I'm very well known to the area. I have a lot of friends, a lot of colleagues, a lot of contacts there. What I'd like to offer you is direct contacts and references, resources. For example, if you're looking for a great place to stay, you want to rent a home, or you're just looking for a suite or a room somewhere, I can connect you with the right people who are going to give you great accommodations, good bang for your buck, trustworthy, integral. Those are the kind of people that I roll with, people that I've known for many years. I can connect you with exclusive fishing trips. I can connect you with people who would take you for super beautiful hikes and excursions, surfing lessons, exclusive surf beaches, day trips, archaeological excursions. I can connect you with the best restaurants, suggest where to eat depending on the kind of food, the kind of cuisine that you're interested in. All these things that most people guess about and have to try and figure out on their own through experience, through process of elimination. I've done the legwork. I've been there, done that. In a nutshell, this is the way that I pay the bills and support myself and my family. You can contribute to my channel and to my work by supporting me via super chats or donations, memberships. We can also communicate via email if you want more specialized service as far as any kind of bookings, concierge, private guidance, and that sort of thing. Get in touch. You can contact me through chriskawak@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you with whatever questions that you need answers to. By the way, my name is Chris Kawak. Kawak is known as the storm in the Maya tradition. It's a nickname and a medicine name that I adopted many years ago. A lot of people in Mexico just call me Kawak. So if you're wondering what that means or how to pronounce it, now you know. So there you go, folks. Lots coming up in the new year. We have a pilgrimage to Wirikuta coming up in March. If anyone wants to go to any pyramids or temples or visit Teotihuacan, please get in touch. We did an amazing trip last year, which you've seen throughout some of these photos that I've shared. So take advantage of it. Mexico is an amazing, beautiful, magical country. Very unique cultures, many indigenous nations, super amazing people. When you create a friendship with a Mexicano, it's a real friendship. It's not superficial. And Mexicanos are also very dedicated to family. It's the one thing that I really admire about them. Their priorities are straight. I love Mexico. You're going to hear me say that 1,000 times. I want to share that. I want to share my love for the country and their people and their traditions with you. Blessings on this coming Gregorian New Year. May you be blessed with abundance, good health, inspiration, and love. In the Kesh, we'll see you soon. Thank you.